After a larger gap, we are going to discuss now electrokinetic phenomena. As the words are self-indicative, some electrical appliance or electrical potential is applied, and there is a kinetic. Kinetics means movement of some ions that takes place. So with the electrokinetic phenomena, it is movement of some type of material with the help of electricity. That is the electrokinetic phenomena. Actually, what happens whenever we are having a relative movement of a solid and a liquid, and that is accompanied by some electrical phenomena, then that is termed as the electrokinetic effect. So there is a relative movement of one another, solid and a liquid. Simultaneous movement of both is also feasible, but for the time being, what we are going to discuss here, we fix one of the component, that is the solid component, and the liquid component, it is moved relative to the stable solid component. How this may be achieved? Whenever we are having a solid, and if it is not permeable, then liquid cannot pass through it. It means the material that we are going to use, it is a porous material. So just seems to be so, and the simple molecules of the solvent or liquid are shown just like blue dots. They will be able to cross from the one side to the another side. Always it is found that there is a potential difference across the interface of the two phases. So that is the solid phase, which is stationary. That is the mobile phase, which is a liquid. At the interface, means the line joining this liquid and the solid, there exists a potential difference. Potential difference means one side is positive, another side is negative. So that potential difference is termed as the electrokinetic potential. That is termed as the electrokinetic potential. Actually, what happens whenever such a situation is there, then liquid is forced to cross through this porous material from one side to the another side. This phenomenon is termed as the electroosmosis. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Electroosmosis. That whenever the liquid, it is in contact with the membrane, it is in contact with the diaphragm, or it is in contact with the capillary or a set of capillaries where it is able to cross through the pores, then by the application of the electric field or by applying the electrical potential, or you can say कि दो एक बीकर है, उसमें जो है वो बीच में से सेपरेशन कर रखी है, सेपरेशन के तौर पर जो एक मेम्ब्रेन यूज की है जो पोरस है, और दोनों साइड आपने जो इलेक्ट्रोड डिप किए हुए हैं उसको बाहर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी से कनेक्ट किया हुआ है. देन बिकॉज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिकल पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस, द लिक्विड विल फ्लो फ्रॉम वन साइड टू द अनदर साइड. द लिक्विड इट विल फ्लो फ्रॉम वन साइड टू द अनदर साइड. एक्चुअली at the interface, there is always a electrical double layer that is present. Now what is this electrical double layer? Let us see that first. You know that every metal, it is having a thermodynamic probability that whenever it is in contact with the solution or it is in contact with the solvent, it is having a tendency to get dissolved in the solution. So slowly and slowly it degrades, and metal that loses electron, and metal ions they pass through the solution, and electrons they are left over the metal rod. This is a part of oxidation reduction. There we discuss, mostly the books have removed these terms from there, but there occurs two terms, one as the solution pressure, another as the osmotic pressure. Either the ions are having tendency to get adsorbed over the surface, then solution pressure is more, or metal is having the tendency to get dissolved in the solution, that is the osmotic pressure is more. So the term is osmotic pressure and the solution pressure. So generally the metal is having a tendency to get dissolved in the solvent. So metal loses electrons and M positive ions, they pass to the solutions, electrons they are left over the metal. The situation becomes so that electrons they are left, they are present over the surface here, and the metal ions they get collected over near to the electrons. So this type of electrical double layer exists where the solid is in contact with the liquid. जो पीछे हमने डिस्कस किया कि मोबाइल फेज जो लिक्विड है और जो स्टेशनरी फेज है वो पोरस मटेरियल है. सो दिस इज द structure that is existing in the porous material, and that is the structure that is existing in the solution. So that is termed as the electrical double layer. The dissociation of metal continues until there is establishment of a equilibrium, that solid metal it is in equilibrium with the M positive ion. Then no more M positive ions they dissolved in the solution, or metal stop decaying, or it doesn't dissolve in the liquid. So that is the electrical double layer. Whenever electro-osmosis takes place, which we have just discussed, that whenever we are applying the potential difference for the two solutions which are separated by a membrane or a diaphragm or a porous material or the set of the capillaries, then there is a flow of the solvent from one side to the another side. That forced flow is termed as the electro-osmosis. So whenever electro-osmosis takes place, so it crosses the electrical double layer. The solvent crosses the electrical double layer. Let us discuss it in detail. So here, this shows the simple practical aspect of this. So that is the one electrode here negatively charged, another electrode positively charged. So that is one compartment, another compartment, and these two compartments they are separated by a porous membrane, shows by the dotted line. So nearby this porous membrane there is the existence of this electrical double layer. So the solvent, suppose it flows from this side to the that side, from positive side to the negative side, then at the start the level of the water or the liquid or the solvent which is being taken here, it is similar to the both side. Then because of the application of the electrical field, the level along the one side it falls, and level along the another side it is being reached. This continues until unless the pressure difference between these two causes them to stop. So electro-osmosis is forcing liquid to cross from the diaphragm or to cross from the membrane, where the pressure difference is causing that flow to be stopped. So that continues until unless the delta P between these two, or the pressure difference that makes them stop to cross from the one side to the another side. That is termed as the electrokinetic potential. We say this is a electrokinetic potential. What we can do, we can reverse the situation. Here the liquid is forced to cross through the capillary or porous material from one side to the another side with the help of the electricity. Suppose mechanically the liquid is made to flow through the capillary. As earlier said, that it is the electric field or the electrical potential that is causing the liquid to flow from one side to the another side. What now? A mechanical adjustment is made, that liquid is forced mechanically from one side to the another side. Then there exists a potential difference across the two sides, and that is termed as the streaming potential. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? स्ट्रीमिंग पोटेंशियल. तो इलेक्ट्रोऑस्मोसिस और स्ट्रीमिंग पोटेंशियल दो प्रोसेस हो गए. एक में इलेक्ट्रोऑस्मोसिस में सॉल्वेंट जो है वो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की हेल्प से एक साइड से दूसरी साइड को फ्लो कर रहा है, दैट इज ए फोर्स फ्लो. वाई फोर्स्ड? बिकॉज देर इज एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिकल डबल लेयर. एंड इन केस ऑफ स्ट्रीमिंग पोटेंशियल व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? It is liquid is made to flow mechanically from one side to the another side. Because of flow of liquid, there is a movement of the ions. Once the movement of the ions is there, it means movement of current is there, because current is carried by the movement of the ions. Because of that, there is a potential difference that is existing both sides, and that potential difference is termed as the streaming potential. So streaming potential is exactly reverse of the electroosmosis. Let us in detail discuss the electrical double layer and its structure. So that is the porous membrane or diaphragm that is separating the two liquids. Toward this side one liquid, toward this side another solvent. Sorry, both are the similar solvents, but they are separated by the porous material or porous membrane. So that is existence of the electrical double layer. Why it is existing, that we have discussed, because every material is having thermodynamic probability to get into solution. So slowly and slowly the ions move to the solution, and here for the consideration we have discussed that the metal is there, metal porous material is there, and metal ions, they are being lost to the solution. So negative charge that is left over the membrane, and that is why it is existence of the double layer here. What are the dimensions of this double layer? Actually the structure shown here, it is not the exact one, and in examination don't draw these structures, because no solvent layer you can say that exists in between the positive and negative ion, may and may not exist. So the thickness of this electrical double layer, it is of the molecular dimensions. इसके डायमेंशन कितने होंगे? जितना कि मॉलिक्यूल का डायमेंशन होता है उससे ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रिकल डबल लेयर जो वो एग्जिस्ट नहीं करेगी. इट इज फाउंड दैट द इलेक्ट्रिकल पोटेंशियल विच इज डिनोट बाय जीटा हियर, इलेक्ट्रोकाइनेटिक पोटेंशियल, इट इज इक्वल टू 4 pi sigma d upon the d. But are these? Here sigma is there, and sigma is the charge density per square centimeter. Sigma is the charge density per square centimeter. D is the thickness of this layer here. So D is the thickness, and that D is the dielectric constant of the medium. Whatever the solvent we have taken, the dielectric constant of that is the D. So that is the electrokinetic potential, and it is denoted by zeta. How we can derive this equation? We will take the help of some conductance phenomena here, and that we have discussed in the lower classes. Before going to discuss, let us discuss this electrical double layer in detail more. So it is first that this concept of the streaming potential, electrokinetic potential, it was discovered by the Kunicke, and while discussing that he only discussed this separation of electrical layer, this negative charge layer and then positive charge layer. The dimension of this layer are so small, and it is termed as the Stern layer. The one array of the negative ion, one array of the positive ion. The thickness of this is whatever that is termed as the Stern layer. But it was later modified by Gui and Chapman. They said that this layer is not merely a unimolecular layer, but it toward the solution side it is extending to the bulk. द्वारा सुन लो क्या बोलने जा रहा हूं मैं यहां पर, that we are having this side, this is the microporous material here through which the solvent is going to cross. So that negative charge, it is over the microporous material. Then solvent layer is here. Then positive charge first layer of the ions that is existing. That is given by the Kunicke, and that is also termed by the Helmholtz. So this layer or thickness of this layer, that is termed as the, or it is named as the Stern layer. But later on it was modified by the Gui and Chapman. They said that this is not unimolecular layer, but toward the solution side, that is the solution side, it is extending up to the bulk. थोड़ी दूर तक जो एग्जिस्ट करती है, क्योंकि आयंस का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन जो वो यूनिफॉर्म नहीं होता है. क्या नहीं होता है? यूनिफॉर्म. तो यहां पर ये देखो गैप है, गैप में आगे पॉजिटिव आइन आ गया, यहां फिर गैप है, फिर गैप के आगे पॉजिटिव आइन है. So slowly and slowly this development of the charge that dies out. So means whatever this electrical potential or electrokinetic potential is there, it is much more prevalent near to the microporous material, but it is having some influence up to some distance inside the liquid also, and that distance is termed as the Gui and the Chapman layer. कौन सी लेयर बोलते हैं इसको? Gui and the Chapman layer. So here the electrokinetic potential zeta, as earlier said, it is equal to 4 pi sigma d upon d. I have explained what is the meaning of the sigma and d and the small d. We can derive this equation with the help of a Poisson equation here. So below the equation written, it is curly say psi upon curly x square, that is more minus 4 pi rho upon d, that is the Poisson equation. Now it is defining some another parameters. What is psi? First of all, psi is the average potential. Psi is the average potential. यहाँ बीच में क्या है कि solution side जो बहुत thickness है, तो यहाँ पर psi जो वो average potential लिया गया है. Rho is generally termed as the electrical density or the charge density. Rho जो वो, that is the electrical density or the charge density. And here d, that is termed as the dielectric constant. Remaining they are the constants. X is the distance. It is the distance from the microporous material up to the solution site, and it extending where the potential dies ought to be zero. जो यहाँ नेगेटिव चार्ज जो वो माइक्रोपोरस लेयर के ऊपर और उसके साथ पॉजिटिव लाइन जो नजर आ रही है, वहां पर इलेक्ट्रोकाइनेटिक पोटेंशियल की वैल्यू ज्यादा होगी. जैसे जैसे आप बल्क में जाते जाएंगे, इलेक्ट्रोकाइनेटिक पोटेंशियल जो वो डाई आउट होता जाएगा. सो इट इज रिलेटेड विद द डिस्टेंस. So how the potential is varying with respect to the distance, that is given by the Poisson equation. It is minus 4 pi rho upon d. So let us define more here. How we can define the rho? Rho is defined by some another parameters here. So how rho is defined? Rho is equal to epsilon square. You know charge. Charge is what? जैसे कोई आयन है, Fe2 पॉजिटिव आयन है, तो उसके ऊपर यूनी पॉजिटिव चार्ज है. तो यूनी पॉजिटिव चार्ज 1 इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक यूनिट 1.66 इन टेम्पर माइनस 19 कूलम. दैट इज द एप्सिलॉन हियर. दैट इज द एप्सिलॉन हियर. सो दैट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक चार्ज और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक चार्ज. देन देर इज साई, एज अर्लियर सेड, इट इज द इलेक्ट्रिकल एवरेज इलेक्ट्रिकल पोटेंशियल. Ni is the number of ions, and Zi, it is the valency over the ions. Whether the ion is Fe2 positive, then it will be what? 2 positive. Then Z is equal to 2. Aluminium, then it is equal to 3. Sodium, then it will be equal to plus 1. So valency is the Z. So rho is defined by this equation here. Let us move further here. So substituting the value of rho in the equation, in the Poisson equation here, curly square psi upon curly x square, it becomes 4 pi epsilon square psi upon dkt ni zi square. So let us further simplify this equation. Instead of writing this bigger term here, I substitute for this whole term as the k square, and psi is left as it is. So how the k square is defined? K square it is defined as 4 pi epsilon square dkt sigma ni and zi square. So now this Poisson equation is simple. We can solve it, and the solution of the equation, it is given as psi is equal to a into e raised power minus kx plus b into kx. As we know that value of psi, average potential will die out in the solution side at larger distances. So जैसे जैसे x की वैल्यू इंक्रीज होती जाएगी psi की वैल्यू 0 होती जाएगी. तो ये जो फैक्टर है ये x की वैल्यू इंक्रीज होने से क्या होता जाएगा, इंक्रीज होता जाएगा. सो psi की वैल्यू इंक्रीज नहीं होगी, इसका मतलब ये इसके बीच में काउंट नहीं होगा. सो ओनली वी आर लेफ्ट विद दिस पार्ट हियर दैट psi that is equal to a into e raised power minus kx. Now k square we know it is equal to 4 pi epsilon square dkt as it is from the above here. I modify it little bit in order to include the rho here. So divided by psi and multiplied by psi. Divided by psi and multiplied by psi. Now see this part. This part is the rho part. It is the electrical density. So substituting rho for this, we get k square is equal to minus 4 pi d rho upon multiplied by the rho. From here, the value of rho is calculated. It is minus d upon 4 pi k square into psi. Now substitute the value of psi here. It is minus a into a raised power minus kx जो इसके साथ इंक्लूड हो जाएगा. अब ये जो है इलेक्ट्रिकल डेंसिटी एक साइड है, यानी नेगेटिव साइड या पॉजिटिव साइड. इससे अपोजिट जो इलेक्ट्रिकल डेंसिटी होगी वो भी, उसका भी क्या होगा, अमाउंट इक्वल होगा, क्योंकि नेगेटिव चार्ज टोटली पॉजिटिव चार्ज को क्या करेगा, बैलेंस करेगा. सो इफ अनदर साइड इट इज द अनदर चार्ज, देन दैट चार्ज डेंसिटी इज इक्वल टू माइनस a इंटू डी के स्क्वेयर 4 पाई ई रेज पा माइनस के एक्स. लेकिन सोल्यूशन साइड ये थोड़ी डिस्टेंस तक एक्सटेंड होता है, तो सिग्मा की वैल्यू एग्जैक्ट रो की वैल्यू नहीं होगी. यहां पर द सिग्मा वैल्यू विल बी ए इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ ऑल दैट पार्ट. इट इज फ्रॉम डिस्टेंस a टू द इंफिनिटी रो इंटू डी एक्स. नाउ सब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यूज हियर. सिग्मा विल बी इक्वल टू a इंटू डी के स्क्वेयर अपॉन 4 पाई फ्रॉम अबव. It is e raised power minus kx and integration from a to infinity. If you integrate this, then integration में e raised power minus kx as it is आएगा, तो minus kx as it is आ गया. Divided by k आना है, तो k से k square कैंसिल हो जाएगा, k बचेगा. So it is a dk upon 4 pi e raised power minus kx. And when you will substitute the value, minus